I bought this Anker power strip for one reason alone. It was because it had USB-C on it. It supports 30-watt charging, which is something that I really cared about because I want a power strip with USB-C that I can put under my desk and basically forget about. Never have to worry about these USB-C adapters like this U-green one here going missing or falling out of the power strip, anything like that, people taking them to different rooms, just in general. And I had a few problems with this initially, but I'm going to show you what I did to kind of circumvent that and fix it. So first, I have this mounted onto my desk. I did the same with my other, like, Monster Power. Maybe this is an Insignia. Yeah, this is an Insignia power strip, which I've had for a long time. But this Anker power strip, it works very well as a normal power strip, and as a USB-C kind of charging station, it also works well. So right now I have 4 different devices plugged in, and I'm going to show you how much power it's basically giving to that bottom USB-C port, which is going to be the one that supports 30 watts. So it's dividing all the power so that it's 18 watts on the bottom port, and I guess the rest of the ports are probably giving somewhere around 3 to maybe like 6 watts, depending on which devices need more power. I have a iPhone 15 Pro on there, I have AirPods Pro 2, and I have a 16 Pro on there. So that's just kind of generally how it's going to divide that power. So if I take the power cable from the 15 Pro and I plug it into the power bank, this cable is connected to the top port of the Anker power strip. It's only going to draw about 10 watts, which is kind of unfortunate. Right now, it's drawing 6.5 watts. I'm going to unplug the 16 Pro and the AirPods Pro 2, and it's probably going to jump up to 10 in a few seconds. So it's stuck at 6.7. That might be due to the fact that the power bank is almost done charging, but still, it's limited to 10 watts. I've tested it, charges slow on every device, and I got a 10-watt readout on this Anker power bank here. The USB-A port on the power strip is going to draw between 8 and 15 watts from what I could gather. Usually it sits around 13 watts though. So basically my recommendation here is if you're going to use this power strip with the USB-C capability, if you want to fast charge your devices, use the bottom USB-C port or the one on the left, depending on how you're looking at it. I have this mounted with the Anker logo facing right side up, so I'd assume this is kind of how Anker wants you to orient it. But it's a pretty good power strip. Other than that, I know that Anker isn't really known for their power strips, but honestly, it works. These are probably pretty safe, I'd say. They have Anker's protection systems in them, or at least Anker claims they do, which, yeah, probably, seeing as I've had my Anker power bank overheat and stop charging at random. But, yeah, it seems pretty nice. I would recommend it so far into my usage. It's just really annoying that you only get 30 watts through one port, and you can't use both ports for 30 watts. Now, I'm not saying you should get 30 watts at all times through all ports. I understand it has to divide the power up, but I would really like to see the top port up here have the ability to do 30 watts instead of just 10, because the way that this is oriented with desks, and I'd assume most people have it this way, the top port is going to be more convenient to use because the cable goes up to your desk. So that just kind of makes more sense than having it down here where it's got to go further to get to your desk. But I'm just going to wire this through these coax ports to keep it in place, and hopefully this system will continue to work. That said, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video is helpful. Goodbye.